Come on. Screen, Anthony, bring the weird machines, hidden tabs and haunted finds, deep cut junk from stranger minds, show and tell, let it go, click by click we wanna know, broken gems and offbeat lore, what did you dig up in the store? Hold that frame, bring that flame, say it plain, we came for strange. AmeriDUH, raise it up and make it rough. Saw more life than folks can post. From the Ozarks to the plains, mud on boots and sunburned trains. A diner played a back road curve, a laugh so big it shook his nerve. Every mile got wild and true. America in a rear view. You tell that tale, make it sail. Dust and hail, we lean in hard and wait. AmeriDUH, raise it up and make it rough. Took the stage through the oddest pages of the age. Peculiar laws and curious plans, tiny miracles and giant hands. Things that flopped and things that flew, oddball moments woven through. History's a funny line, all that chaos still got time. Vandal grins, now place your bet. How much did the country spend on that? On health and rats and strange campaign, a public dream, a private strain. Guess the number, shot by shot, what was funded, what was not. From the wild to the absurd, let the chat call out the word. AmeriDUH, AmeriDUH, raise it up and make it rough. AmeriDUH, AmeriDUH, weird and proud and loud enough. Anthony, Sue, we vandal chat. AmeriDUH, we laugh and sing. America in everything. AmeriDUH.
Straight into it. Is this all because of Cox Down? Cox Down and everything's
Cox
just
down. All
Cox
I see is a
down.
black screen, so I'm hoping. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Rock and roll.
Meg, got it. Greg Miffin. Hey, Riffin. Yeah, I get it. No, Cox Down, man. So no internet, huh? That must be wild. John, what? Oh, I can fix that. That's just a lighting issue. There we go.
I'm just all fucked up tonight. Oh my god. You guys shouldn't have said anything. You guys would have had a great fucking show. Way to go. You guys ruined it for yourselves.
Yo, there'd be an hour of us sitting listening to you.
Vandal was saying some stuff, you guys. I'm glad you didn't have to hear it. It was
no doubt, man. Would have definitely
aggressive.
got canceled over that.
Yeah. Coming out the gate. Swinging. Yeah, where's your American pride, Vandal? We're all red, white, and blue over here.
I serve this country. I can litter if I want to.
Right. It's exactly what I was gonna say.
Oh
Like
my
he doesn't have to.
gosh. Valor. Wonderful. No, I'm not talking about then. I'm talking about now.
Me
Get
wearing
it-
USA stuff is like an Irish guy going out on Cinco de Mayo.
That's true. I mean, with his Mexican heritage, it's probably unnecessary.
Ole.
Yeah, no, that's true. Very Spanish Smith. I get it.
Yes. It's Smeet.
Oh, sorry. Sneet. I'm drinking Coca-Cola.
Chris Smeet.
Sponsor of the FIFA. I got a
Well,
card
Sewer
in
Rug,
here.
I mean, start us off, man. We got a big show tonight, so we need to get rolling on this.
Okay.
Anything you want to let these folks know about your past couple of weeks?
I got a new motor in my car, got my camera fixed, and then my car is still broken and my camera needed to be fixed again. So, 2 times the charm. It's going great. It's going great. Went on a little vacay. We'll talk about that later. Simple stuff. Simple stuff. What say you?
Wait, I want to know what's wrong with your mechanic? Why can't you get the car
So
fixed?
he took the motor out, put a new one in less than a day, 7 hours, something like that.
Well, yeah, but if you drop it in there, it's not installed. Or
Well, he didn't drop
not
it.
running. The car's not running. It's not running. He knows. He's a
Jake
mechanic.
Crump.
He fucking knows.
So it was overheating, and so he replaced the motor because head gaskets,
Sure.
and it's still overheating,
Just
so we
do
got to
that.
do a radiator. So we could have just done the radiator, and it would have been okay. But why not swap a motor when you can? You know what I mean? Just
Wow.
not
Maybe it
that.
was just your
diagnosis right
blinker
there.
fluid.
Just busting balls, man. Just busting balls.
I don't have balls. to bust.
Anyway, so my 2 weeks, the only exciting thing that I did was go to the DMV. And every time that I have to go to the DMV, I look around and think Thanos might have an idea or two, possibly. I'm just going to tell you one story. I always watch people when I go to places like this because they're all just a bunch of, retards. But the one that killed me, white Crocs, white socks, haphazardly pulled up, shorts, red hair, about, well, I'm going to say 19 or 20, something like that. One of those buffalo plaid hats on, mom pulling him around by the arm, headphones on the entire time, there to get an ID card. And I looked at him and I thought, you know what? When I was your age, I had a job in an apartment.
How do you didn't know he didn't have that though? Just because his mom was making him do stuff.
This kid could literally every step of the way through the DMV, he had to be like it was a new experience. Like he had just like walked around like a toddler. Like if you pay attention, it's not that, hey, how about not wear your headphones when somebody's talking to you about getting an ID? It was just like you could tell with the relationship that they had. Like this kid has been, and as soon as somebody looked away, he was back on his phone, like right away. It was dry. I don't know. It was just, hey, if you don't want me to be judgmental for the year, don't make me go to the DMV. Like that's like putting me in a room full of chocolate. It's like not fair. You're not giving me a chance in this situation. That was just one story out of the whole day. But anyway, that's really the only exciting thing because I'm so excited about talking about America. Vandal.
I asked you guys to remind me about the Batman guy, but I remember.
Hey, the Batman guy.
Yeah.
Hey, what about the Batman sticker thing you were telling us about that you didn't tell us about?
I was gonna screenshot it, I just couldn't. And anyways, I was at work, another work story. Source could turn off the screen. Anyways,
I love your work story, so
yeah.
I work your stories.
So, we sell decals, stickers, whatever, blah blah blah. People buy them, they put them on shit. If it's a Raiders one, you put it on your kid's casket. If it's like a Patriots one, you put it on your boyfriend's truck, I guess. No one buys Patriots, really, actually. I thought that would have been a lot bigger. Anyways, long story short, we sell a Batman logo, right? And it's like a die-cut vinyl, which means there's no background. And it comes with the Batman symbol inside of the oval. So in between the Batman symbol and the oval is empty space, So whatever surface you put it on, you see through there,
cool.
and all that stuff. So we get an email from a guy, and he's like, sends some pictures too, and he's like, hey, I just want to let you know, you guys need to check your stuff out. You sent me a Batman sticker. Everything's a decal, but we call them stickers too, because people are like, decals, you mean those things that go on cars? Yes, they can go on cars, but no, it's not the emblem on your car. Anyways. Yeah, so that's how most people, anyways, I'm sorry, I'm reading Ern. So anyways, we get this email, and he sends a picture, say it's not sticky. So when we send our shit out, because it's decals, we send it's 3 pieces. You get the hard paper backing, the decal or sticker, whatever you prefer, in the middle, and then a semi-transparent transfer tape. It's like wax paper, right? And it's sticky. And so what you're supposed to do, like common sense would dictate, if I sent you that, Anthony, how would you handle that? How would you open up your mail, you pull out this this decal sticker. What's your next step? Like, you want to put it on something. What would you do?
Well, since I've purchased plenty of stickers from your place, I peel the back off, just the one layer of the back, and I stick it onto something.
Okay.
Like on my computer, you know?
Yeah.
In fact, if I can show you stickers that I've gotten from you guys.
Perfect. So, this guy, he rips off the transfer tape, right? And he fucking's like, hey, this is not sticky. And then, like, there's, like, pictures of him, like, pushing it on the top end of the decal, right? The non-sticky side, you know? And I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, he goes, by the way, since there's no adhesive on here, this is backwards. The Batman logo is perfectly, I can't think of the word. I can never think of this fucking word. It's
Symmetrical?
Symmetrical. Yeah, there you go. It's symmetrical. Yeah. So he says also, so anyways, even if this did work, you sent me a backwards sticker. You can't send a backwards Batman. It's like a circle. It's an oval, whatever. You know, like I'm over here ding-donging my mic. So I was like, okay, whatever. I didn't respond to the email because I'm not typing back to that. I called him, you know. Excuse me, I had Roberto's. So I called them, and I was like, so of course, then no one ever answers. You know, it's a weird phone number nowadays. No one calls people. Sure. So, anyways, you know, I call him like, hey man, like this is Chris. I wasn't even mean, you know, but I was like, hey, I'm just not sure what's going on here. That part that he peeled off, that's the transfer tape. So obvious. I mean, and so I kind of said, I can't think of the exact way I said it. In a professional way, said common sense would dictate that, you know, the side that's not sticking must be the front, right? Like, you know, or whatever. I'm sorry for any confusion. We send them a piece of paper with this. Like every order, we send out a piece of paper on how to apply it. You know, and there's like a link for like a YouTube video and all this shit. So anyways, you know, I'm like, and so I'm just dying laughing at this. You know, I couldn't stop laughing. I think this is the funniest
More
shit
like a YouTube
ever.
Short.
Yeah, I'm just over here fucking laughing at it. So anyways, he calls back, you know, and like, we have the phones off. We can't leave the phones on at my job. There's absolutely no way we would get anything done. There's no fucking. I've told you guys stories about like the old guy told me from when he was born to he went to Vietnam to when his grandpa or uncle touched his butthole, you know, to now he's ordering a sticker because that somehow made him want to tell me that story. So the phones are off. So he leaves a voicemail. And like, so I'm not trying to be a dick or whatever, but like in the picture he sent, like it was just his hand, right? But I could tell it was an older man, you know, an older gentleman, you know, or whatever. He had old man hands. And I was like, damn, man, this guy got pretty far in life.
Maybe he was just a stepson.
I don't know. Maybe he's Robin. I don't know.
He loves Batman, though.
Yeah. So leaves a voicemail, and our voicemails come in, they transcribe. I never listened to him unless, like, the transcriptions looks really fucking wonky. You know what I mean? But it would set his name and all that, give me a call back. So I call him back, and then, like, whatever. I am being mean about it. I don't care. So I'm like, picks up the phone and he's like,
hello. Yeah, is this Chris? Yeah, also, I'm the guy with the Batman decal. Yeah, it's totally backwards and it doesn't stick.
I'm like, oh, this makes more sense, you know? So I'm dying. Everything inside of me is trying not to fucking laugh at this guy on the phone. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but whatever. He ended up being a pretty nice guy. And I'm like, yeah, man. So while you're on the phone with me, can you put me on speaker? He's like, yeah. So I'm like, all right, put that piece of paper back on. I was like, take your credit card, scrape it. He's like, oh, okay, all right, I'm scraping it. I'm using my Pokemon debit card. I'm like, okay, I don't need to know that, you know. Anyways, because I was like, all right, so here's the real test. I'm telling you, Christopher, this isn't gonna work. I'm like, all right, yeah, let's try it. And he appeals it. He goes, Eureka, Chris, I love Batman, but you're my hero. I'm like,
oh my God.
I'm not even joking.
Better than Batman.
I'm better
than Batman.
Oh,
yeah.
You always wanted to be Batman, and when as a kid, so
when I
now
was a kid,
you got to be that.
So you know, I got the Robin haircut, but I got the Batman skills to tell somebody to press and peel something.
The Sticky Crusader. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. So anyways, like I'll hit chat real
beautiful.
quick. That's why I mean I don't have much interesting stuff. We did some installs, whatever. But it's not it's not fun to talk about. That's not cool stuff.
It's not cool.
Oh, and then actually, yeah. So before I get to chat, we have this customer. I've told you guys about him before. He's the one that came in and at first he got some stuff. I thought he worked for this restaurant. He doesn't. He just does like. He was like a middleman to DTF gang sheets, right? Which is insane. It's crazy to me. He middlemans what we offer to people straight across. Obviously for a jacked up
Not a
fee.
bad idea for as cheap as your guys' stuff is.
Yeah, so I don't know, but he came in a few
Smart,
times,
actually.
and he's the guy that had the Aubrey Kate, the trans porn star, transfers for the shirts
yeah.
or whatever. And he kept saying they were for a friend, and like
You went to
I
a
didn't-
school with her, didn't you?
Yes, I went to high school with her. Back when she was a him, now she's a she. Whatever,
Gotcha.
and all that stuff. I'll respect your pronouns. I don't care. We're all human. So, anyways, what's up, Birdman? So, anyways,
Birdman got lost.
Yeah,
He's here. All right.
I guess
I'll take it.
Legion's not live. No. So, anyways,
Bye, Birdman.
he's the one that had that the transfers that he made for the Aubrey Kate.
Legion.
Yeah. And the trans porn star or whatever. And he swore like 10 times up and down without me asking. I knew who it was, but I didn't. Of course, I don't make fun of him to his face, But I had to tell everyone in the shop after he left. I was like, she's got a pee-pee. She's got a pee-pee. It's exciting. It's different, So, anyways, and so he's telling me all that. So whatever. And I'm like, maybe he just knows freaky people. He's doing the Spittle stuff. So then he texts me like 2 days ago. It's emergency. Hey man, I really need these transfers. And he's a very nice guy. So I'm not trying to be like talk down about him, but he's a very nice guy. But he can't figure out how to just fucking click and drag a fucking image into our builder. And he sends it in, and the fucking shit looks like it was in fucking an American base in Iran right now. It's just all blowed the fuck up. And all that
Filmed
shit.
on a potato.
Yeah, and all that. So it's always bad. So I'm like, okay, I'll take care of it for you. Because I'm trying to teach anyone that used to do that. You have to do it on your own. We don't have time to do it for you. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I'm fucking. I'm not stop at work. I don't have like 5 minutes to check my phone. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that. So anyways, he sends in these things and like they're really bad. I'm like, look, man, just send me the original files. I'll fix it for you. So he sends them in, and he's like. Talking to me through text. He's like, "Oh, thank you so much. You don't know how much you're helping me and all that." And like, a lot of people say that, and I don't think of anything of it. Is it nice to get a pat on the back from a customer? Sure, but I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I'm here to give you the best service you can get, but I'm not here because I believe in it. You know what I mean? Just be a good person. So, anyways. He's texting me, and we have a work text line. It only goes to the work computer. So I see it. The owner sees it. My coworker sees it. Anyone in the shop could see it. You know what I mean? If they want to. It goes to the computer thing. He's like, I really need these pressed. Like, can you press them? I'm like, look, man, that's fine. Whatever. I'll press these for you. Just bring in the shirts. He's like, that's perfect. Because this weekend I'm going to St. George, and I'm going to hook up with these polygamists. And, like, these guys' wives, they all play baseball, but I'm trying to give them the bat. You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, he's like in his 50s. You know what I mean? And all that. I'm like, okay, Joe. Like, oh, God, I
Yes,
didn't mean
I
to
do
dox
know
him.
what you mean.
Yeah, so I didn't mean I just doxed him, whatever. Don't listen to that part. You guys just, beep, beep. It might be you. And then so, like, I'm like, okay, haha, whatever, And he's like, I just pray for me. I'm going to get some coochie, And I'm like, okay, yeah. So he comes in this morning with the shirts and all that stuff. And so I press them for him real quick or whatever, Because usually he just buys the gang sheets, presses them at home. But, he's on his way to go get some coochie, and all that. So in our shop or whatever, it's a strip mall, So he sits out front in his car, and I'm gonna go give it to him. And so I knock on his window, and he like goes, I'm like, dude, get in your car, get in your fucking car, just roll down your window. I'm gonna hand him to you through the window. He's like, oh, okay. He's like, thank you so much, and like, sticks his hand out. And so he goes, I thought he was gonna try and shake my hand, so he grabs my hand like this, and he's like, I'm about to get some old lady coochie. He's like, Chris, I'm gonna tell you all about it when I get back. I'm like, no, you don't have to tell me that stuff. You know what I mean? So whatever. So yeah, that's it. So anyways, let's hit chat. I think Anthony, you and him will get along pretty good. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Before you hit chat, Birdman's here. I love Birdman.
I
love
press
him.
my own shirts.
Yeah. Bourbon's
I don't
here.
impress anybody or anything.
You don't impress me much.
No, what? No, I push buttons on Canva.
So your head's real smooth and no hair to touch.
No, I have hair to. It's up there.
Yeah, in your ears. Anyways, Tarquin was the first one here. He said, fuck, I remembered too early. And I guess I was going to say it's better than coming too early, but guess what, Tarquin, you did. I'm sorry for telling you why are you a beach? Because you're not a beach. You're pretty cool, I guess.
You were just so excited he came early.
Yeah, how'd you get here? No one knows who
Yeah,
you are.
how'd you get here, Tarquin?
Yeah. Ben, I think is that normal Ben? Because like it's showing like the username. I think that's normal Ben because it just said yo. So what is up, Ben? Yo. Let's see.
Motorboat Ben?
I guess so. I guess so.
He's been gone for so Ben.
He's been on a boat, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah. We got Colorado Wee Woo here, otherwise AKA Frankenstein 303. If your boyfriend's mad at me, tell him I'm not angry because he's a vegan and I don't eat meat or whatever that song said. Anomalies here. Let's see. Yeah, you guys couldn't hear me at first. You guys fucked up. You guys could have had a great show just listening to Anthony and Sewer Rug talk. Yeah. Let's see. Mr. Wintucky. Wintucky's here. Also, shout out to Wintucky. Send prayers. He threw his phone in a fucking garbage disposal. He posted it in the Discord. So he's got a new phone. So if you guys get calls from a new number, it's Wintucky. Let's see. Jacob is here. Mr. Jacob. And then Ern is here. He said that Sewer Rug Vacation was in the Man Grotto.
No, I didn't even go in the grotto. I saw it, didn't go in it.
I gotta give you credit, Sewer Rug. You've only been on the show for what, like 2-3 years now? Me and Anthony have been doing this for like 27 fucking years, and you've got so many nicknames now. Like, I have no nicknames on the show besides like Meg Griffin. You know what I mean? Anthony has no nicknames on the show, but you've got like 47 different personalities. A lot of them are homosexual, though.
You're starting to sound like my doctor, and I really need you to fucking back it off, okay? I don't have any more than just one personality. Simple. Thank you.
Yeah, sure thing, Fence Nuts. Let's see. V8 is here. He said, before you do the radiator, make sure it's cold. You don't want to explain steam burns to your urologist. I thought it was pronounced gynecologist. Let's see. Who else is here? Cutsasaurus here says people are idiots. People are stupid. And people vote.
Wow.
People vote. On a show about America tonight, I gotta remind you guys to vote. Actually, some of you probably shouldn't. Let's see. We got Mr. Birdman, of course. Mr. Birdman. Brrr. That's the Birdman sound. If you guys didn't know, it's from rap music.
He's normally digging in the dirt, you know?
Yeah, you don't have to say sorry for not being here, Birdman. Come and
Not
go
at
like
all.
the breeze, man.
We wonder why any of you are here. So, you know, that's good.
Birdman says I look like alfalfa.
Yep, there it is.
Hey, look, I'm Sewer Rug, guys.
What are you doing? That's not Sewer Rug. I have a lot of hair.
Oh, I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger as Ray Romano. You know,
That's
so anyways.
not the impression. You just put two together. Way different.
Ben
You
says
look
I've got
more
nicknames.
Like Andy Garcia than anything else.
Hell yeah, that's a good ice cream. Ben says, "Oh, you've got nicknames, Vandal. We can't just say them in public forum. You absolutely can. I turned off live chat replay. Say whatever you want." But anyways, that's it. That's all we're doing for the intro. That's all that people were talking. So we have a plan tonight. It's got a theme. Yeah, the Rubdown is up. So tonight we're going to start out, obviously, with some show and tell to replace the Rotten Pizza review since Anthony doesn't eat anymore. The next segment is Have Sui Will Travel, about Sewer Rug's travels across somewhere, someplace, something. We have a segment called AmeriDUH, and that's going to be a little segment on different stages of American history, you know. And then last segment will be it's kind of like a play on like boat parts, kind of, but on this one, I won't get too much into it, but it's a multiple choice game for you guys to do. And then Anthony also has, a mention of things. He could tell you if he wants me to tell you. I could tell you whatever it is. But there's going to be some dong given away tonight. Anthony apparently has something to give you guys. Not just the dong, but something else. Yeah, so.
True. Very true.
Yeah, so the rubdown's down, and show and tell bumper is up.
I brought in a rocket chips and a monkey underneath her pillow.
Okay, that's great, Philip. Thank you for
All right, Anthony, what do you got for us this week?
Okay, first things first. I want to show you guys something. I think you'll enjoy it. Hang on one second.
It's his penis.
Did he?
Is he gonna high kick across the screen?
Test your might. Here we go.
Finish him.
Look at
Raiden wins.
Sorry, honey. We have Raiden at home.
that big. Billy Bob Raiden.
Billy Bob Raiden.
Yeah, I can't believe I found that. This thing is huge. Huge.
So how does the
Got
fans
in
work?
it. I haven't tried it. I think somebody's winning this. And I think we all know who it's going to be, so I didn't want to like take the stuff off of the fans, but it even comes with like a little charging cord for the fans too, so they don't have to always be solar.
And
But
now it's only an
the size
8-pound
of the
battery.
box that this thing came in for just this hat is just insanely big.
Did it
It's
come in like a pressed box, like a cowboy hat box?
no,
Like
no, because all right, hang on one second.
Ern says, in celebration of Anthony being able to see his dong again, he's gonna give some away.
Yeah. More true than you know. But anyway, yeah. So I found that on Temu when I showed the image last time, but I was searching through Walmart deals because I wanted to get some pants. Straight up. Like I ordered jeans this week, and the size I ordered, which is a size I haven't been in since high school, are still too big. You know, hard problems to have. But anyway, I was searching through deals. One of that hat came on, and I was like, "You're fucking mine!" Like I am definitely getting that. So you know, that certain someone, if he's really still looking for a new summer hat, I got it for you, pal. I was floored when I saw it. It was like under $20. I'm like, I gotta have this. I got it. It's $20 worth of joke. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. Okie dokie. Well, show and tell tonight is going to be a little bit different. No, it's not. It's always the same bullshit of stuff that I find every week. But I thought I'd sort of start us off with something that I feel like is American.
Oh,
And this just made me laugh.
Holy cow. He's got the kid and play haircut.
maybe
Fucking big ass box. Ah.
maybe he's not gentrifying things, and I've been wrong this whole time.
I'd never seen him this young before, and when I first saw this, I got big Macaulay Culkin vibes before I even read what was said on it. I was like, okay, yeah, that makes total sense. It's so bad, so bad.
That's pretty impressive for back then. I mean, like,
A lot of Murrays just to keep it up like that. You know, I've been there. I understand.
You have been there, actually. That's true, haven't you?
That's what I used to wear. Is that not? That was the style.
You should do that now.
Now
Yeah, with the sides.
there's hair up here. The further back I go, the more hair you see. You know.
I've seen that hairstyle in a couple of sci-fi films, but never in real life. The whole side thing.
So hold on. Take your hat back up a little bit, Sui. No, a little bit more. So your angles, do they fade them up and down?
The natural fade. It's a natural fade. It's very special. You get it on
Natural
suicells.com
fade.
if you go to that stupid website.
But speaking of been there before, I might be mistaken, but I think you know who this might be.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now
I want the
read-
chat to tell me who it is.
Read what this says. Because I saw this and I'm like, wait a minute. I think that's him. And
Yeah.
I wasn't 100% sure, but I'm like, it's good enough for me to actually share this.
Chat, can you guess who that is?
I'm not gonna say
So-
who I think it is.
No, I know who it is. And
I know who it is.
And I want you to think about this. Matt is one of the best looking members of his family because this is Doug Henning, the magician, who is related to Matt. I wanted to
This
say
is your
uncle,
this
but
is
I'm
your
not
uncle?
sure if it was uncle or
Zurich?
cousin or how that went.
Yeah, in real life. So you ever seen
Yeah.
the Shia LaBeouf gif where he says magic? He's making fun of that guy. And that guy's my uncle. Yeah, real life. That's family. That's family.
Go like
Came
this.
up in my feed as a meme, and I was like,
Oh
I
my
gotta
god. Oh my god.
Look at, so I have this side of the mustache just like his. There you go. There you go. It's magic. It's beautiful. I love it. That is me in sobriety, by the way. Very much. Very much.
Now this
Take
next one, I
Maybe
don't
you
know
should
if
start
it's
drinking
because-
again.
What? Never learned how.
I don't know if it was because of what I charge on my credit card, but one of my credit card, sometimes on your app they'll give you like special deals associated with a particular card. And this came up and I didn't know and this is an actual real product too. This is not a fake product. This is not real or fake. This is an actual product. And I was like, man, I mean, just cut right to the core there, folks. That's a hell of a idea.
Well, it's a good sized bottle, and it's for gentlemen. That's all I got to say.
I think it either says 3.4 or 34 fluid ounce, 100 milliliters.
3.4.
So it'd be just like a vape bottle.
There you go. That's all you need on the go. 100 mils would be similar to this, right? So
all we gotta do is create a competitor called M Jerks. I've been saying this for years.
MD jerks.
I mean, if you want, I guess.
Yeah, right, yeah. Because Doctor.
I really like that it called it gentleman's lotion.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, yo,
the
gentleman
distinguished part.
sausage.
It's distinguished that way.
Ultra gliding and long lasting. So my question is, like, lotion. I don't know. Lotion's always been a bad idea in my personal experiences.
Yeah, I'm not a lotion guy either. So,
Yeah.
but I
It gets
do know that
hot.
Just never found it necessary.
Delane is here. Mike D is here. When Tucky says the travel size of love. Maybe that's how he dropped his phone. He had some Dr. Tugs on his hands.
Yeah, I don't like that Dr. Tugs can be conspicuously concealed within a pocket or a trench coat. That worries me for the gentlemen that are trying to appropriate the use of it.
Speaking of trench coats,
Please.
this
Sponsored by Dr. Tugs? Is it sponsored by
just-
Dr. Tugs?
scares me. Like the disrepair on this thing and the age of it. This looks like something that is actually for like a horror movie.
I like how he's got the fake boob nipple eyes. Like, they both look two different ways.
Yeah, it's got the Forrest Whitaker going on.
Always thinking.
Delane
That should
says,
be a new thing that moms say. I'm gonna hit you so hard. I'm gonna give you the Forrest Whitaker.
Delane says, I don't know the context, but Chris uses way more lotion than I do. I put lotion in between my legs because I have thick thighs. I put lotion
Okay.
on my arms and on my face.
Okay.
That's how I look so young. Never on the weenus though, because that's just it burns. It's a burn. I don't know what it is. Lotions never agreed with me in those areas.
It's the
I wanna-
sandpaper that you use. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Mike D said,
about
"Who's the
powder?
skinny guy in the upper left?" He's talking to you, Anthony. He's cat calling you. Oh, being a Dr. Wiener's wagon. Yeah. I wonder though, is it that hot? Is it an ice cream truck that sells hot dogs?
I don't want to know. The dirt around there, the unclean in that 1970s script, just scares the fucking shit out of me. I don't know why. I would not go anywhere near that thing.
Do you think he'd trade you an ice cream for your
It's like
wiener?
his face opens to open the wind. No, nah, I'm good. No. There's a taint or a tear stained mattress in the back of that fucking thing.
Yeah.
No. Okay, so I figured since it's an America show, we could show a little white privilege. So
There he is. There he is. Pee Wee.
out of the way of this. I can't do it.
You gotta go further that way.
I don't have further that way. That's the wall.
So $25 for a talking Steve Urkel doll, and then $80 for a Pee Wee Herman. To be fair, I've never watched Pee Wee Herman, but I don't want to play with the Steve Urkel doll. I don't want to play with the Steve Urkel doll. Then I do that.
I actually saved these on 2 different occasions, and I just thought, wow, why would the Steve Urkel doll only be worth $25? I mean, the Pee Wee Herman doll is actually very retro and nostalgic. And from 87, I mean, Family Matters didn't come out until much later on. Steve Urkel was a part of a group where Pee Wee Herman wasn't, but I just thought the disparity was too much.
I don't know. It's like,
I mean, he was
Even,
paying
like-
$80. That's why
Yeah.
I don't.
what if he's got like the hole where you do the puppeteering? You know what I mean? So
I mean, he is dead now. So, I mean, I'm sure that probably increases the price a little bit. Not that I cared that they made these in the first place, but I like that they both have a pull string to talk. That's how I like my
V8 says Stephen Q. Urkel. Mike D says, remember Mortimer Snurd? Ern says, did I do that in a movie theater? Jillian says they're both terrifying. And do you perhaps have an Alf doll?
I've seen those on there before. The problem with the Alf dolls, in my opinion, is that fur. I don't want to know where that's been. I just don't.
Well, if it comes and it's all sticky, you know what? Ern, of course, has an Alf doll, he says in chat. So, I mean, that tracks. Yeah.
Cat eater.
I'm scared
That's
to see
fine.
what the inside of Erd's place looked like.
Taxidermy
That
heaven.
cool kid's house that you go to that was like the nerd that no one ever wanted to hang out with. You go to his house and it's set up like fucking silver spoons with, you know, an arcade inside and a little train you ride around and, you know, just anyway. This next picture kind of goes towards Vegas at the moment because there's a new sports bar opening up called The Brawl. Have you heard about this, Vandal? It's in Vegas.
Yeah, absolutely, because I go out and do things.
And, well, I saw it on social media. But anyway, they're only going to play women's sports. And I thought what would be the perfect addition to this bar would be this toilet.
Why this toilet?
Thank you for asking, because it's where no man has gone before.
You son of a gun.
I don't like watching sports, but I will tell you this whole indie, like the Fever team or whatever, and that like the Sophie and the Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese stuff. Like I like the clips. That stuff's crazy. And like I used to go to a friend's house that used to watch basketball, you know, and I'm just waiting for the game to end for us to get fucking shit faced, you know, back in the day, you know, my buddy Shane's house because I used to like watch sports, but like it was very boring watching like men's basketball, like. You know, a lot of them like they cry and they fall down and they're like, But like, watching like WNBA, like they beat the shit out of each other, man. Like,
See, what you're
fucking
seeing
fight.
in the WNBA is Detroit and the Chicago Bulls of the 80s.
Yeah,
Like they literally would fist fight and stuff. Like you could actually hit people and still play. Like,
Yeah.
So it's so funny to me because that's exactly what I've been thinking too. Of all the Caitlin Clark and all of that stuff that's been going on. And it's just like, this just reminds me of 80s men's basketball. It's just,
I see a lot of people
okay,
making that Rodman comparison.
people are watching because of that.
Yeah, and like the crazy part is like it's like the Caitlin Clark is like I don't care, you know, all that stuff, but like I said, I know nothing about sports. From what I can see as an outsider, she's good. You know what I mean at playing games.
Yes.
And Delane gets
Anthony,
real mad. Sorry, go ahead.
When you flush that toilet, does it say make it flow or anything?
Number 1 or number 2?
Just curious.
Make it
What do we got
flow.
here? I can't read.
Okay, and you know, there's really no need to read this. Actually, what this guy did was really great because he couldn't swim and the girl was drowning, so he flew a flotation device out to her on a drone.
What the fuck?
And I don't really care about that. What I care about is this guy. I want to know more about this guy. Like, there's more to this guy than meets the eye.
Let me
I'm
make
just
you
telling
full screen
Like,
so people can see
there's
what
something
this guy looks
fucking
like.
just off. Okay. He looks like the love child of Beavis and Butthead together. Like, it's just there's something.
He looks like the
There's
guy
something in
that
his
won-
basement, is what I'm saying.
He looks like the guy that won, or was it Stifler himself? He looks like Stifler in disguise.
Sean Astin.
Right? Sean Astin, yeah. He just put his hair
Sean
forward.
William Scott.
Sean William Scott. There we go.
Sean Astin is the
Way different.
Samwise
the
Gamgee.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Lord of the Rings.
All right, so let's get back to something more American that we can all kind of agree
Hold on. This is American. That Sean guy, he's like, yeah, I saved the girl. And they're like interviewing him. He's like, so what I did is I deployed a drone to go out and rescue her so that way no muscles had to be used. I just let a flotation device carry her back to the shore. He did nothing. How is he a superhero?
Well, the
Yeah,
thing
they said
is,
without
too.
the device, she would have died. But that was the extent of that. I didn't care.
Yeah,
about
sure. But why is this guy got a drone around where all these kids are at? That's number one question. Number two, he
Real
didn't save
drone.
her from like dying. He saved her so he could keep watching her. You know, there ain't no drone without a camera. Number three, why does he have my haircut from 2 years ago? Number four, fuck you.
Sean
Looks
Astin,
better on
William
him now.
Scott.
Yeah, and his fish shirt
man,
that looks
that
like Kentucky, like the Kentucky line.
Shirt is so bad. Anyway, let's get on to O.J. Simpson.
Why has he got the ball and chain?
That I don't understand, but it's so good now.
It was oh my gosh, MVP, most valuable.
So I thought about this just for a minute, and I thought, $199. God damn, that's a lot of money for something that's half white and half yellow, and you know, from that time period. But I also thought, if Jeffrey Dahmer's Little League jersey was for sale, what would that go for?
I don't know. A lot, especially after they
That's
had
what
the
I'm thinking.
after they had the fucking that one guy play him in that movie. Like there was like a resurgence of girls that were like, "Oh my god," you know, Quicksilver. Yeah.
So anyway, I just thought that was unique. It's just stupid stuff I find on.
Well, at least we
Facebook.
know that's never going to happen though with OJ because they already did that with the movie Radio, and no one wanted to bang Cuba Gooding Jr. So
Probably not. Okay, what do I got up next here? Oh, this was a great. I'm not doing a lot of soccer stuff, but this one I thought deserved an honorable mention.
get the fuck out of here.
Not fair. He wore it on his. Yeah, gosh. Hop to it, Charlie. He did it. You know.
Respect, man. Respect. That's all I got to say. Because the back of my jersey says this.
Did you get that custom made?
Fuck yeah, I did.
They had to shrink the letters. They had to shrink the letters. That's a tiny jersey, Anthony. Gosh.
So have you been wearing that shirt for like 2 weeks now?
No. I wore it on 4th of July, and then I wore it again today because I knew we were doing the show, and I just felt like doing it all day. Just give me USA all day, baby. All day. Give me some Kid Rock and some Budweiser. Hell yeah.
I can't stop farting. Anyways.
That's good. All right. I only got a couple more for you, and then we'll get on to the next segment. This one I really felt like deserved some time, so I gave it to it. Lot to unpack in this particular photograph, and I'm not going to go through it tonight, but I just thought it was one of those very interesting.
The hair,
Yeah.
man.
No, the Bible study club. Come on.
Yeah.
This is
No.
Bible study club.
I-
That's what
The
matters.
look on that lady's face is fucking priceless.
Well, she's seeing Jesus apparently, or she heard the mothership from fucking Mars Attack calling her back to the ship.
And
know?
back then,
Hmm.
you know, they would show their age better, but she's only 28 in that photo, you know, and that's the wild part is like, you know, the Golden Girls were in their what, 30s, you know, like it was just
Some of them
wild.
were very, yeah. The oldest lady was the youngest. But yeah, the hair. I grew up around women that had hair like this, so that really ages me. Because yeah, I mean, I was a kid of the '70s. Like that's just part of the deal.
So
But,
my
I mean,
question
him
then,
drinking at the Bible study, and then obviously not his wife laying behind him. I mean, the whole thing is just great. I love it.
so yeah, Ern says adult Bible study is just a swingers club. Excuse me, bring it back full circle. So I got to ask you then, Anthony, you were a part of
Yes.
this generation, right? You know, or you were
Sort
around
of. I
this
mean, I was a kid,
generation.
but-
Yeah. So when you were a kid, though, was there ever an older woman with that haircut that you thought was hot? I have to know.
Yeah.
Really?
I wasn't. I didn't reach the age of even being able to contemplate that.
Okay.
Of women being
You
hot.
never
Because I
grew
mean,
up.
I was born in '72, so by the time 1980 rolled around, I was 8.
Gotcha. Okay. Because like, and I get it, like whatever, like, but like, my question on this is, you know, I like, you know, it's like, obviously these are older women in the time in this photo alone, much less the time period, right? And so I'm just curious if this was like oh, we've been married for 5 years, and it's like that point where you just don't, you know, obviously the intimacy is like, I've already, you know, I've had the same cheese sandwich for 20 years, so I'm still going to keep going back to it. But I just don't see this being like, oh, that's appealing. You know what? I'm going to go talk to Brenda. She really did her hair like that. You know, I don't know.
That's so funny. Birdman, I will be 53 in November.
Young in
No.
spirit.
I'll
You
be
only got-
54 in November.
You only got
54.
4 years on me, 72.
Yeah.
No, on my shirt, because it's the spirit of 76. So
Gotcha.
therefore, I should
I was
be.
like, God damn, geriatric fucking.
Well, just for that, Sir Rugg, I had to see this image, so I'm sharing it with all of you.
No! Lisa don't like it. What is this?
I don't know. It came across my feed, and I went, and I was like, okay, I got to clip this because everybody on the show has to see this now too.
Is that
the
Lena
most lovable
Loving?
character? Is that the most lovable character of the new ones? I've only seen the original 3. So is this
Which
Also,
guy in
Misa
the
gonna
one of these
come.
3 characters are we talking about? The cuckold in the corner, 3PO.
Oh,
Cuckold
Misa gonna
3PO.
come. Jar Jar, you should really wear
I
protection.
heard the Naboo and them worked closely together. I just didn't know that it was had gotten to this point.
It's got dreadlocks. It's pretty cool.
Do you think he puts
Jar
his
Jar's
hair
gonna
up?
look at her
And,
dark side, that's for sure.
you think he puts his hair ears up, in like a thing, and he's like, yeah.
Raven.
Do you think like, because like they're so long, right? You think that like when they're like missionary, he's accidentally like fucking himself, like he's like, oh, let me spread za.
Oh my gosh.
There's
Okay.
slaps everywhere. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
Misa
guessing.
wants some Arby's.
All right. That's it. That's all. That's all the show and tell.
V8 says,
I make
"Who's
these
a bad
slides,
girlsy?"
I make these slides, I put them in, and I have I shorten it. And show and tell comes up as SAT. And I thought, You start us out with show and tell in elementary, and then we take the SATs when we leave high school. Coincidence?
Well said.
I think so.
Oh, that's a good answer, Anthony.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
You
not
don't
even
like
doing
my
it.
impressions.
And
now
yeah,
you just-
Surug's so mad right now because I didn't let him do it. Go ahead, Surug, do your Jar Jar.
I don't want to.
Why should anybody do Jar Jar? Jar Jar is the worst.
I can do a Schmeagol. I can't do Jar Jar. I don't know him. I don't know him well enough.
You started to do it, and I
Yeah.
cut you off. Go ahead.
We got a
Listen,
long
okay.
show.
I won't even look.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Is Jar Jar. This is the best I could do.
All right, well, we'll put you on the spot with half Suey will travel bumper is up. Now.
All right, listen up, Friday Fallout people. I went to the Lodge of the Four Seasons for 4th of July. It was supposed to be a luxury. It was supposed to be fireworks. Instead, it was a hurricane, a meat-only diet, and a hotel in Nebraska that I'm pretty sure was held together by cigarette ash and bad intentions. Let's do the tour. So, leaving Colorado, look at this. Vape Time. That's a real fucking place. It's at a gas station. I don't know why, but I had to take the photo. Let's talk about Hays, Kansas. Because on the way to the Lodge of the Four Seasons, I drove. All right. I didn't fly. I didn't use a drone with a floating device. I drove. So this is pretty much what it looked like over here. And this is the most exciting part of the hotel room. Yeah, I vaped in it. So what? Tell them.
Is that
Tell
where you
'em.
had to
Who
pee?
cares? That's all I got to do. Hays, Kansas. I had a cheeseburger and I had gas. And then I left.
That's a really small toilet.
It's not even a toilet. This is how I traveled. This is all I saw. Just like, oh look, road. No, over here. Oh, road. This is great. It was boring. It was flat. All right. And then I made my way to the Lodge of the Four Seasons.
So it's not a real Four Seasons.
It's one of the originals. It's from the 70s. And so is the carpet. And so is the conversation pit. They haven't updated anything except for the employees. So it was pretty entertaining to be there and all the cool hippy dippy stuff that was happening.
So did
All
you go
right?
to the
And
spa?
Well, I mean,
Who all
there
went
was-
with you?
What?
Who all went with you?
Me, 2 family members, 2 friends. So the wife, the kid, the youngest kid, and then another couple joined us.
What did you
'cause when I-
drive?
What's that?
What did you drive?
Thank you. I drove a Buick. It was a Buick something. It was a Buick mid-size rental. It was a mid-size Nissan Rogue or like, and the
So it was a
like was
mental.
it was a rental. I get a rental. I'm not going to drive my overheating vehicle. This is how I travel. So, made it to the Lodge of the Four Seasons, and let me tell you, I had a blast there. That place was so monumental. I was like, oh, Lodge, this place is fun. You know, they had a bunch of swimming pools, indoor and outdoor pools. They had a bunch of stuff.
You
to
piece of
check out.
shit. You piece of
No,
shit.
it's definitely not the same place. So that's South Dakota. Here's the thing. Lodge of the Four Seasons. It's in Missouri, Lake of the Ozarks. I promise. It's part of the lake of the Ozarks. But I don't know if Wintucky's phone felt it or not. There was a hurricane that came through. There was a pretty devastating hurricane. It fucked up the building. The building I was staying in, parts of it were falling off. Over here, this is part of the roof.
I just assumed that was from the white chili.
This is from part of the roof of the Four Seasons. This is metal. This piece right here is, and so is that piece. It's all just falling apart. So when I AI Google searched this place, and I was like, I want big ass fireworks, and these guys were like, we promise you big ass fireworks. But the problem is the hurricane. The fireworks were on a barge, which is like a metal tin can with no lid, and all the fireworks were like lining this huge barge. And so when all the hurricane water came down, it was like, let's destroy 90% of these fireworks.
Damn.
So we got to see about 2. Pew pew. There it goes. Woo! Fireworks. And so that was 4th of July. It was fun. I ate pizza and more meat, more burgers. Like
I
the
like
whole
that they're
trip,
Christmas colors.
I was either eating burgers or steaks, like just beef, meat, beef, no pork. I saw a couple dogs, didn't bite me, but I did the next day do the downtown strip. Now I don't know how many of you watch Ozark's Law, but it's a real cop show, okay, and it's pretty dangerous. But I wanted to see what the downtown strip was about. You know, Missouri, pretty Democratic state, but let's go into it. So first and foremost, we stopped at Teresa's Trump Shop. That's a real place. All right, they got a lot of beautiful things there, a lot of things to sample. But I didn't spend too much time there, and I was like, no, it's a fluke. It's just a one-off. And then Mortimer Schneed, why would Mike Dean bring him up? But he was there too. There's Mortimer, and there's the native guy, and they're doing an interesting pose. But that's downtown, right next to the Trump Shop, and I'm like, man, this place is really just accepting of all. And so I felt really loved there. I thought it was fancy.
How do they get away with that?
How? I have no idea. Listen, smoke signals. Who knows? It's a secret. But that
Pee Wee
night,
Herman mixed with Alfred E. Newman.
it's a ripoff of the Mad TV guy, Mortimer Schneer. Out there, they call him the Ozarks Halfwit, but it's a ripoff. It definitely is.
Yeah.
I got to eat at Baxter's, and let me tell you about a $200 ticket. This place, big steak, crazy potatoes, really tasty, flavorful stuff. And then my daughter, who's like the size of a toothpick, ordered this huge plate of carbonara, and she couldn't eat all of it. So I got to feed some of it to my wife and I guess my buddy. So I didn't ask for this photo. It was snucken. But that really happened too. So I did feed the man, and I'm not cupping his beard. That's what everyone says. I was guiding the fork. Okay, it's like guiding the fork.
It's a long
Yeah,
way
you're
from
making sure the balls didn't get in the teeth. I get it.
It's not a Balchinian. It's what it is carbonara, and I just wanted to make sure he got to try it. But check out the view from Baxter's. Look at this. That was from the restaurant. That's why I paid $200 so I could see this. Huh?
That is pretty though.
Now I know where
American
they get those
that.
Windows backgrounds.
What?
The Windows desktop backgrounds.
Not from my phone.
Windows
No.
97.
So my wife, being the planner she is, she was like, well, it's 12 hours to drive back through Kansas, but it could be 13 and a half hours if we drive back through Nebraska. And I was like, another place to go? Oh boy. So we got to go through Nebraska, and this place had an indoor pool that was like 3 feet deep. So you could really tuck the waist in, and the deep end of it had 8 cigarette butts in it, and then a torn up pack of Marlboros, and the whole pool smelled like cigarettes. And I was like, this is a great place. And so the most exciting part was playing pool around midnight, and we got to, play billiards. And so I swam in the cigarette pool and didn't need to hit my vape. I was nicked out, but I got to play pool, and those fans are actual working fans because the place doesn't have air conditioning. Oh, it was killer. It was.
Did you play with
great.
your friends Dart?
Darts? No, there was no darts, but we had a fun time playing pool. I think I lost most of them. And then that was getting back into Colorado. I could tell because in Kansas, in Nebraska, and other states, when you go in the fast lane, people are like, let me get out of your way. Respect, polite, except for there's defenders that will be like, 10 over is enough, you wildling, and they'll wait a mile or two and they'll be like, all right, fine. And then they'll get over. And I got back into Colorado and was like, oh, traffic's going to be fun. And so I get back into Colorado and I get attacked by this camo ninja. And he was harassing me and looping around and following me and stuff. And I was like, I'm back into it. This is aggressive. And it was immediately cross the border into Colorado, people riding my butt and brake checking me and stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, this is society. This is what
You mean
I
the
live.
beige truck?
This is what I, no. Oh, before It's in front of the beige. I don't have the filter off. You can't. It's right before the beige truck. There's another truck right here. I can't. I don't know how to change it.
Is it easy for you to go back to the last photo?
It is easy for me to go back.
So was this in someone's garage? Why is there a washer dryer hookup right there?
So that was in case the other one's broke, but there's like a swamp cooler keeping the place cool in a high humidity place, which was really nice.
That's
But,
not a Milwaukee shop radio. That's a swamp cooler.
That's a Milwaukee swamp cooler. Yeah, thanks for checking.
You said Milwaukee.
And they only had enough pool balls for one table, which was fine. We got to play, and we had a good time.
I'm sure you had plenty of balls.
So not give or take, but that was the trip. That's what I survived was making it through the Ozarks. And let me tell you, Missouri is a really great place. Really friendly people. I met people who are going to be on the next episode of Ozark's Law. They're cops, so definitely worth a watch. But yeah, that was the trip all the way through Missouri, just Missouri, nowhere else.
Oh, Van, I wanted to let you know on air too that I'm not stealing your joke, but I have been using the from Hagrid to Dumbledore like a lot.
Oh,
I like it.
I'm sure someone else has said that before.
I doubt it. But anyway.
Well,
But
thank you,
Stu Rugg.
Stewie.
That was fantastic. I enjoyed it a lot.
It's a quick trip.
All right, that's
Even
all we
better.
got for you guys.
Bye.
That's it. Make sure you check it out.
This is dun, 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 dun.
So I forgot what we said was next.
We only have 2 segments left.
Oh, you were supposed to make me a bumper for Merida, but we didn't do that.
That's right.
So, yeah. So anyways, you guys imagine there's Eagle going across the screen right now. Anyways, so this next segment, it was Sui's idea, so I'll let him explain it.
Basically, we're going to give you folks a rundown of the history of America that we know today, starting from 1776 to now. So we're each taking a couple of years, right? I don't know how to math, but I divided 250 and came up with the idea that we're all going to go ahead and do our own little venture into it. I guess we're going to start with the
Guess
oldest.
who got the biggest chunk? Anyway, keep going.
You got the biggest chunk, right? You do a lot of homework, and that's what matters. So
It's 250 years, and I got 100 of it, so it doesn't split the other way.
that's pretty fair to me. Sorry, I'm just getting into historian feel. Let me get my ponytail out. All right. Okay. So let's get into this. All right. This is historian Matt, not grandma wig Matt. I promise that's what it is. It's a colonial. All right. I tell you.
Oh, you look powdered, all right.
Okay.
I just looked over at Sui. I was too busy trying to download my graphic because apparently I didn't do that.
Vandal, Anthony, sit down. I'm doing lessons now. Okay?
God.
Keep it together. We're talking 1776 through 1850. If you guys think it's just dates, you're wrong. You're wrong. Okay? July 4th, 1776, Philadelphia, they signed the Declaration of Independence. That's it. They quit. They quit Britain. Boom. Done. No more Britain. All right? We're doing this here now. All right? And then 1787, let's say, historical fact check. Yes. Good. We get the Constitution. We get the checks and balances. We finally have a country. And Anthony,
Yes.
be serious for 1 second. If you were
I'll
sitting
try.
in that room in 1787 and you saw Washington struggling to write the Constitution, would you offer him your pen? Or would you try to steal his wig because you thought it had magical powers? Answer the question, Anthony. You can't just sit there.
Magical powers.
You want the wig. That's good.
I do.
That's good. I don't blame
Any
you.
hair is good hair at this stage of my life.
Moving on. Part 2, growth and conflict. We're talking 1801 through 1828. Listen up, folks. We got stuff to do. Then 1803, Jefferson, the Louisiana Purchase, 15 million bones, double the size of a country. I checked the receipts. That's a lot of money back then. Okay. A steal. Then, that happened. He purchased it. It's his now. Great infrastructure, great sewer work. Then 1812, we fight the British again. All right, bam, 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 bam. We fight the British again. Why? Maritime rights. All right. Andrew Jackson goes to New Orleans. He wins, becomes a legend. All right, pretty simple. Then 1823, the Monroe Doctrine. Hey, Europe, stay out of our stuff. You know, this is our business now. And in 1828, Jacksonation, democracy. The common man can vote. It's a huge deal. Vandal.
Yes.
Vandal. Look at me. Look at me, Vandal.
Sadly, I am.
Okay, good. You're
I
living in
can see your net.
1812. You're looking. You're living in 1812. The British are coming. Are you going to fight for maritime rights, or are you going to hide in a cornfield and pretend you're a scarecrow until the war ends? Be honest. Are you a hero or are you a vegetable?
I want to be Assassin's Creed guy in that video game. And he runs around and he jumps off and stuff in the hay bales.
Nice. They didn't even know what that meant back then.
No.
Let's talk about the Manifest and Gold Rush. Okay, we're talking Destiny and we're talking California Gold.
You
All
went to
right, hear me
California
out.
on your trip too?
In my history trip, I'm a historian. I'm a colonial historian, Vandal, telling truths from
Yeah,
the
but where'd you
history.
take this picture of you mining gold at?
I wouldn't mind gold that way. All right, there's machines that do it a lot better now. Anyways, 1830, the Indian Removal Act. That's just horrible. It's just tragic. I don't even want to get into it. This is bad news. Then 1845, all right, Manifest Destiny. We have it. We have to go west. It's our destiny. You know, manifest. 1846, the West. All right, the Mexican-American War. We get half of Mexico's territory. You know, we fucking just do things that Americans are known to do. All right, 1848, gold at Sutter's Mill. Everyone's moving to California. It's a mess. It's a literal gold rush. You know, it's pandemonium. All right, they make it over the Rockies. They make it to California. They pan for gold. It's a whole thing. Anthony,
Yes.
you find a gold nugget, 1848. Do you show your friends or do you eat it? You can't tell me you wouldn't be tempted to put it in your mouth. Just tell the audience, would you eat the gold or show it to your friends?
Definitely eat the gold. That's the safest place.
See, he knows. He survived. All right, 72. I'm not believing
That
it
boy
anymore.
be shitting gold.
Okay.
I'm
Now
a
we're getting
golden
into the
goose,
heavy
baby.
part. We're getting into the heavy part. We're getting into the final row. This is the compromise. 1850. All right, this is where we end our journey. The compromise of 1850. They're trying to stop a national crisis over slavery. The Fugitive Slave Act. It's high tension, it's anger, and it's basically the end of peace. It's the setup for the whole Civil War. Vandal, 1850, you're in Congress, everything is collapsing. Do you try to pass the compromise to save the country, or do you just start screaming at the top of your lungs till everyone leaves the room? There is no middle ground, Vandal. Pick one.
I'm going to say I'm very proud that some of these people are still serving in Congress today. Old fucks. I mean, yeah, well, we're going to scream real loud probably.
Well,
They can
it's
keep serving even
1850.
when they're not alive.
It's 1850, and I'm all about ending
they
my
can still
part
vote.
of this segment. I think it's time for Anthony to take over at 1850. What do you say?
I think it's a good idea. Let me turn my camera on and we will rock and roll with that. Okay, so I went a little different route. I appreciate Sewer Rug and doing all the great history things, but as most of you know, I am a big fan of transportation, cars, trucks, vans,
What?
all that kind of cool stuff. So I thought I would start out in the 1850s and talk about transportation because that's what kind of formed the United States and put us all together. But I'm going to Michelle Pfeiffer you guys and not hand out candy, but I'm going to hand out some Super Dong. So at the beginning of each one of these decades, I'm going to talk about transportation. I'm going to ask a question about who was president at a certain date and time. The first one to put it in chat gets 200 Super Dong. That's right. And there's a bunch of these. So V8 has already got 1,000 Super Dongs. He's way ahead of you guys, but you know, he thought ahead and made a poop site website. So that is fantastic. So on this first one, who was president of the United States in 1855? All right, so we're going to go back between 1850 and 1860. There was a ton of cool revolutionary things that happened with transportation, one of them being the steam engine railroad. And this allowed people to travel long distances that would normally have to go like in a stagecoach or on horseback. You could do trips in much shorter periods of times, trips that would take, 4 weeks you could do in a couple of days, which was really kind of fantastic. So this happened between 1850 and 1860. I'm not a big fan of steam stuff, but that's what was available at the time. And if you're an engine guy, you got to go with what you know. Buchanan is not correct. Old white dude is correct, but not close enough. Come on, guys, Google this shit. Let's get it into the chat because I want to give some of this dong away.
Reagan.
No, and I'm only going to give so much time because we got a bunch of these to get through, and I'm not going to take all night to do it.
I'm
All
ready.
right, if we see it come up in chat, we got one.
Ben says
V8.
Fillmore. V8 says Pierce. Jay says Zachary Taylor. Contosaurus says Pierce as well. God damn, that guy has no neck.
He's the juggernaut, bitch. So Franklin Pierce was president of the United States in 1855. All right. So our next question is going to be, who was president of the United States in 1965? All right. So between 1960 and 1970, one of the cool things as far as transportation goes, especially
18.
in small towns, 1860 to 1870.
How many points
one
for
of the
Pierce?
cool things.
200
200
Superdome.
points for V8. I don't know
Okay.
why I'm talking so fast. It's like I'm on math.
Yeah, you're saying.
See here, see, we got this new transportation. We're calling it the horse-drawn streetcar. Yeah. But it was pretty cool because I never knew what the early stages of streetcars, especially like in San Francisco and stuff, were, and I had no idea that they were horse-drawn. So this is actually kind of cool. So they actually had tracks that they laid down that you could, obviously get on, kind of like the bus, I would guess at this point. So I mean, I guess there's a chance of catching a guy in his, colonial wear jerking one.
Imagine doing a drive-by in one of these.
They'll never get me, coppers. You didn't know where I went. It's like the track's only going one place. We just turn around and come back. Like
It can only go straight. It doesn't have turning wheels. They didn't have a steering wheel invented yet.
1865. Yeah. Somebody on Google did that, and that's the year, I think. There's something else that goes on with Lincoln, but Lincoln was not president in 1865. I remember when I was looking the images up of this president, and Lincoln was like the first guy that came up, and I'm like, in 1865? I don't think so.
So we have Millard Fillmore from Tarkin, Lincoln from Jay and Delane. Contosaurus wants partial credit because you said 1965. She wants some DEI points, I guess. V8 says no. Johnson took over after the CIA killed Kennedy.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry that I said 1965. Obviously on the screen, I'm not even doing 1860 or 1965. That's not part of my segment. But anyway, I'm sorry for that. If Vandal wants to give you some points when we get to that decade, then that's up to him.
No.
But 1865.
So it's not Millard Fillmore?
It's not. No.
Okay.
And
Get right, Tarquin.
I mean, I would like to say, because if he's saying it's after Kennedy, because no, it's not it.
See more
Contosaurus
butts?
wants DWI points. Obviously, you guys, it was Clover Garfield Cleveland.
All right. I mean, that's all the time I'm willing to give you on this one. It is Andrew Johnson.
That's the brother from Better Call Saul. What are you talking about?
Isn't that what Contosaurus said?
Oh, yes. Sorry. Didn't see it.
Well. 200 points.
200 points. So she can, yes. Okay.
I
rock and
can
roll.
read with these glasses on.
Yes,
I
you can.
can't
Okay. Next president we have up for bids is 1875.
1875.
Lyndon
All right.
B.
So
Johnson.
in 1870 to 1880, they had finished the Transcontinental Railroad, which was amazing. So you could go from Miami all the way to California on a single ride. But what made this difficult is because traveling like that is very tiresome because it took like 4 days or something to make that trip, which was amazing because it would take weeks by wagon or anything else. So Pullman is the name of the guy, believe this or not, Pullman. He made these sleeper cars that you could actually travel in and sleep comfortably in a train car. And this was one of the biggest changes in railroad travel that allowed people to be able to do this. This is actually a picture of a real one from a train museum, and it was the best interior picture I could find. I'm sorry it's so shitty, but that's just what I had available to me. But that was kind of amazing. So, a lot of things. I mean, just thinking about coming just off of the wilderness to this level in not that many years is pretty amazing to me. Anyway,
Delane
right,
said
you get one?
Grant. When Tucky says Grant. Jacob says Lincoln should be right because Johnson was after Lincoln was shot. Anonymously says Grant. Delane says everybody out here getting super dong, and I get eagle screeches through the wall. V8 says you could buy your own Pullman car and have it dragged around the country. And then Kundasaur says, I heard Mitch McConnell was at the inauguration, but it was Ulysses S. Grant. Delane and Kentucky were right. I don't know. Are we splitting or is it whoever gets it first?
just whoever gets it first.
Delane gets some dong. She ain't getting none from me.
Okay, next one up is 1885 president. 1885. I'm gonna get it right.
United States president.
United States president. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so between 1880 and 1890, what really changed, and this was huge, was that we got electric streetcars, like cable cars. And this was something that changed everything. So one of the biggest things, and this is funny because knowing what we know about San Francisco right now, this kind of makes this comical, but one of the biggest problems in San Francisco, because it was a smaller city, the horse manure, and there were so many horses that the place smelled really bad. So when they were able to put in these electric cable cars and get rid of the horses, the smell in the place, like people would actually say how much better it smelled in San Francisco. Now, knowing what we know now about California, then there's actual human shit on the sidewalk. It seems like we're regressing to something that we probably shouldn't. But this picture cracked me up because it's just the two guys are just hanging out like, yeah, it's a Monday, you know. But thinking about how new this technology was and how they were some of the first people to actually run it, I thought was pretty cool. And these tracks still are in San Francisco today from that period of time.
I've rode on this trolley.
Yeah, have you?
Not this exact trolley, but like the trolley lines
But-
in San Francisco. Yeah.
So what's that like? Do you just hop on wherever?
Yeah, it's like
No.
open. It's like well, they have stops and stuff, and you can like pull the string, but it's like open air. You know, like that is kind of. But they put sides on it so that little kids can't fall out. Because I went, it was probably like 10 years ago when I went, and it was. I mean, like it is what it is. It's cool and stuff, but obviously, like the locals are using it for like real transportation, and I'm over here like Emily in Paris, and I'm like, ooh, ah.
Yeah, but it's in San Francisco, so they started beating them up like they did Waymoos and didn't let anyone get through traffic, and so they stopped using them. No more trolleys.
I don't know
I mean,
about that.
don't you get enough half dong? I mean, do you really need another one?
Get gaff the dong. Wow.
When Tucky said, oh wait, Jacob said Grover Cleveland. Ben says
Yeah, I was
Cleveland.
gonna tell you. Yeah, Jacob gets the points. He was right on.
Yeah, he does.
Nice
That
shot.
guy looks like a fucking train conductor if I've seen one.
Well, he's not the trolley himself.
I would think you and him probably share about the same height. So.
Fuck you.
6'2". Okay.
He's
Okay,
got my
so,
height, my
next
body
one,
shape, and Sewer Rug's hair.
We have the president in 1895. 1895.
And Frank.
President.
Oh.
And Frank. Answer it with a
United States
question.
president. We've only done this 8 times before this.
Who
All right.
is
Oh, Red
So
Dead Redemption.
Between 1890 and 1900, so this is where things start getting a little bit fun. We get electric elevated trains. So all the elevated trains that you see in like big cities like Chicago and all that stuff, this is when all that started, way back in the 1800s. I mean, can you imagine coming from horseback and in like 40 years having elevated electric trains? That had to be really kind of cool. I mean, think of the construction and then it was actually ready to go. I mean, actually, they built their elevated train in a much shorter period of time than Gavin Newsom in California.
And then Walt Disney stole the plans, and before you see it, all his Disneyland parks started using these elevated trains.
Yeah, because it's cool. I think it's bitching. Like I wish I've never lived in a city that had elevated trains, and I've always wanted to like.
Kentucky says Cleveland. Contosaurus says Cleveland. Delane says it's a trick. It's the same guy.
Wasn't Cleveland just the last time?
And then Jay Cup says Cleveland.
Yeah.
But can he serve like 20 years or something before they made the rules?
You can't serve 20 years. It was one guy in the 80s, one guy in the 90s.
No,
18.
and they're absolutely correct. Grover Cleveland was president again. So he actually served 2 terms, but split. And he was a controversial leader too. It just reminded me of somebody. But yeah, he didn't serve consecutive terms. So yeah, I
could
I
be
was trying to pull a
anybody.
fast one on the chat. That's for sure.
You could talk about anybody. Could be anybody.
Okay, so our next one is president in 1901.
Ooh, the turn of the century.
1901.
I saw that Jeopardy.
The most complete answer wins. It's the only hints I'm giving you. Okay, so we go from 1900 to 1910, and voila, we got the automobile. Thank God for that. So this is a Buick Curved Dash is what it was called, and this is the actual first mass-produced vehicle. Now, I know a lot of people are going to think it's the Model T, and that Model T used a conveyor type system to make it faster to make cars. But this is actually the first mass-produced vehicle. Just because they put on the pieces one at a time and they weren't very organized about it, doesn't mean it wasn't mass-produced. There was like 19,000 or something of these that was made. But this is not, I'm not going to say it's the first automobile, but the first mass-produced automobile in the United States. So I just thought that was kind of, cool. And I like seeing some of these older cars. I wouldn't drive one, but I like it as a museum piece.
I like how they just took a fucking horse carriage and was like, fuck that horse.
Yeah, but think about that. I mean, that's what they had, I mean, what did first cell phones look like? It's just you take what you know and then you start, playing around with the design until you get something that looks like a Buick Enclave.
That's Rug's favorite car.
Yeah.
What? I just drove that to Missouri.
You did? That's amazing that I listened.
It was a Buick. Same
So
thing.
we may have to give 100 if I don't get a... Ooh,
Delane says...
Contosaurus. This is a split year.
Oh, completely.
Because he had a
William
ball chain.
McKinley died, and then Teddy Roosevelt became president.
Oh.
Okay.
And just looking at these two guys' pictures, I can't imagine. Is this the same format of like I need to find a vice president that's dumber than me? But he just seems like a funnest guy, like a guy you'd want to party with. And then William McKinley just seems like somebody you'd have to pay money to get your car off the impound lot. Like
It's Better Call Saul's brother and Better Call Saul.
So yes, Contosaurus, because your answer was the most complete, you get the $200. Super.
And the Panama Canal.
All right, so what do we got up next here? 1929. Who was the president of the United States in 1929? And yes,
Barack Obama.
No, 1900s. Back then.
So in the 1900s, we had this, okay? Between the 1910s and 1920s, we got this.
Whoa.
This is actually a Cadillac. So Cadillac brand became a thing, and I mean, come on. This is gorgeous. I wouldn't drive this. This is not my style or anything like that, but the artistic, I mean, think about the work that goes into making something like this. To me, that's American. It's like taking something and making it beautiful. I mean, literally, you're just dealing with like sheet metal or like, molds you got from airplanes or whatever to make these things. I just think it's spectacular. It's absolutely.
I like how it has the windshield over the back seats too.
Yeah. So you don't mess up your hair.
Yeah. Delane's gonna write because she didn't get half credit for Lincoln. Calvin Coolidge, Cool Ranch Doritos, says Jacob. V8 says Edgar Allan Hoover. Anomaly says Hoover. Connosaurus says Taft. Sewer Rug says I drove through Lincoln. Now shut the fuck up. Wintucky says I drive the shit out of that, or he did drive the shit out of that. 1 or 2. Herbert
The vacuum
Hoover.
guy. Okay. Who gets the vacuum guy?
Did they name the vacuum after him? Because they're like, this guy sucks.
Son of a biscuit.
Is it V8?
No, the first Hoover was V8. Yeah.
Okay.
V8 Ern says that car, but a rat rod.
Okay, I'm all right with that. All right, so our let's see, our next president in 1933. 1933. All right, so
Ooh, you see, I'm
1920s, 1930s. Yeah, the cars just became phenomenal, and I want to remember. I believe this is a Pontiac, a 1929 Pontiac. But I mean, it's just come on, man. Bars
Dwayne's
and
dad
boats.
had a car like that.
It has too many wheels. Let me just say that. It has way too many wheels.
What,
Did it
four
have wheels
and
on
spare
both
is too many
sides?
wheels?
Yeah, it has extra wheels. Like, it doesn't need those. What is it gonna tip
Doesn't
over?
need a spare tire?
A spare, they put it like a Jeep on the tailgate.
Well, it looks better here.
But it's just so many wheels.
And there's probably a rumble seat in the back where people sit.
There's like 8 headlights. There's so many extras.
Yeah,
I
'cause they
leave
wanna
my
be safe.
accessories
Think
at
it-
home.
The size of these things is monstrative compared to what we're used to today.
Yeah.
Like I think a smart car would probably fit in the back seat of this thing. Like they're huge, and they weigh tons. Trying to slow that shit down with drum brakes was just
Well, it was pure steel, wasn't it? Like,
oh yeah. I mean, there is no plastic. Like the roofs are vinyl. Like everything's rubber. You know, it's like I mean, look at that
Legit.
bumper. It's like a gate for a holding cows back or something. So I just love American stuff like this because it just shows what we're really capable of. I just think it's phenomenal. So
5 wheels.
all right, did we get any answers?
Yeah, we have Roosevelt from Jacob, Hoover from Anomaly, Roosevelt from V8, Hoover from Coochiesaurus. Ern says no, that car but a rat rod. And then Delane says Cruella DeVille.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. Not quite long enough for Cruella, but yeah, she needs more flaccid looking. Anyway, yeah, FDR. So Franklin Delano Roosevelt was president.
Delano?
Yeah, Franklin
Delano?
Delano.
Delano.
Delano. Yes.
That was a name lost in the times.
And they invented
Delano.
Definitely.
color
Big guy.
photographs, apparently.
Delano developed the DeLorean. Okay.
All right, and our last president, last chance to get some dong, 1950, because we're coming up on the end of mine. I got a couple more car slides to show you, and then I will be done and pass this off to Vandalicious.
Oh, shit.
All right, so between 1930 and 1940, woo-hoo, yeah, this is actually an Oldsmobile product, but like in 1939, I think is when I tried to go to the latest I could because the car market just changed so much over time. I mean, dude, I would drive this. Like this thing's a tank. You know, you'd never have to worry about it, and you could repair it with a coat hanger and some bubble gum probably most of the time. The only things that really came about later on that made things easier were the electronic ignitions, but a lot of the same things that they used back then, and they're still using something very similar to that even today. So, but you know, it was heavy duty. You could hit something with it, not worry so much about that kind of stuff, and I think for the time and the way the money was, I still don't think they were as expensive as cars are today. But you didn't have any computers. You might have a radio, maybe.
Can I guess?
Oh, sure.
Harriet Tubman.
You're very, very close.
Damn it. Well, I will say
I wish you weren't
V8
so
said
racist.
Truman. Anomaly says Truman. J Cup says Truman. V8 says the Harry S. Truman Show. Ern says it's Delano, bitch.
Delano.
Not
Harry
Delano.
S. Truman is correct.
Is that for Selenor? The S? Harry Selenor Truman?
Yes.
They just
That
have
was
weird
FDR
names.
before, but yes.
So who gets this one?
It's going to
I'll let Daniel
be
decide.
V8.
Someone's Google foo is kicking through.
Yeah.
There you go.
Strong. Google flew strong. Okay. And my last decade before I pass this off to Vandal would be from 1840 to 1850.
19.
And I
One
had
more
to
time.
finish this out. I'm sorry, 1940 to 1950. I'm sorry I keep getting the dates wrong. I'm old. I don't know.
He's excited.
I am so excited because I love these cars, man. It's just so cool, like getting to walk down history lane with vehicles. But I figured we would end my segment with a Chrysler product. So this is a Chrysler Imperial Town and Country. Notice the wonderful wood, actual wood on the outside of this vehicle. For what purpose, you ask?
None.
Same reason they put wooden stickers on PT Cruisers,
Style.
because there is no reason. Strictly for style, for those that think that is stylish. This car reminds me of something I think the Muppets would drive.
It's beautiful. I would sand it down, polish it, and get going.
I don't even know if you could make this cool as a rat rod. I mean, maybe
You
a
don't need to.
gasser.
Isn't this the car that Marty McFly almost banged his mom in?
No, that's
pretty
PT
fucking
Cruiser.
close, though. Yeah, pretty close. That's good. And
Get your
that is
hands off
my
it.
look back on American history, how we got across the U.S., and all that great transportation stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you really like the Super Dong. Vandal, take it away, buddy.
All right, let me change this real quick because I gotta change my background. No, I didn't mean to do that. How do I do that? It's
How
not
do
letting me.
I live?
I can't. Oh my god!
Talks down.
All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm learning stuff. Is it downloads? Yeah. All right. So mine's a little different. You guys went all out and did like individual stuff. I put mine all in one because this is America. We got streamlined shit. So 1960s. This is my first time doing it on Zoom, and I hate it. I fucking hate this. Absolutely hate this. So we had troll dolls in the 1960s. Troll dolls actually originated in like Europe. They were like, oh, this is a little cute thing, and net, yop, chip, chap, pit a pop. But they took over America. They were everywhere. They had the little hair things, They were like this, and then they had their belly button sticking out. But like white women loved them, so they were everywhere. 1970s. My favorite personal was the Mood Rings and Pet Rocks. The coolest fucking generation. These are the guys that were like, oh yeah, this generation's lazy. Let me water my pet rock. So anyways, they had Pet Rocks and Mood Rings. And in the 1980s, they started smoking those Pet Rocks. It's called cocaine. Anyways, after that, we had 1980s. I like doing this. I don't know why. Check it out. I'm an old-time news radio guy. We had Cabbage Patch Kid riots. So you see it nowadays with like Black Friday and people. Well, not so much nowadays.
TRL.
Yeah. Is it too loud?
Yes. It's popping like a motherfucker.
Pop that pussy and shake that ass. Anyways.
No, less.
We had the Cabbage Patch Kids riots. I need like a stick or something. Hold on. We had the Cabbage Patch Kids riots. So nowadays, not now so much nowadays, and I'm saying this like 40 fucking times, dementia. I should be president. Anyways, Black Friday sales in the 90s. They used to like fight each other and all that stuff. It all started with the Cabbage Patch Kid riots. It literally did. No one back in the day really cared about stuff. Cabbage Patch Kids came out and people were fucking fighting, man. Made Elmo riots look like a bitch. Because back then, they didn't care. Yeah, 1980s, everyone had AIDS and they were fighting over Cabbage Patch Kids. It was crazy. After that, in the 90s, my favorite thing from the 90s era, mine's all pop culture if you haven't realized, and all that. But the fake alien autopsy. So back in the day, they broadcasted an alien autopsy, and people thought it was real. It was like they were like cutting open this alien in this video. It's kind of like a Max Headroom kind of thing, right? Like no one knew where it was from and all that, and it came out. It actually turned out to be a fucking like a sex doll before they made sex dolls, full of fucking animal fucking organs. But people believed it. It was crazy. They thought that they actually caught an alien and were autopsying it live on TV. And now you can't even say fuck on TV. But yeah. After that, in the 2000s, we had the fucking Furby. Now, if any of you remember, which, all of you here are at least old enough to remember that, Furbies were fucking creepy. They were fucking scary. Every girl I went to school with had a fucking Furby, right? They weren't fucking the Furby, but they had a fucking Furby. And them motherfuckers in the middle of the night would be like, hot dog, hot dog. They were like the original Minions, you know what I mean? Not like the ones that the real ones are based on, like rest in peace. But they were fucking like that, They're in the middle of the night.
Remember all the conspiracy that came around Furbies too?
They had apparently people used to think, oh, the Furbies are watching you. The government made these to creep on your kids in their bedrooms. The Furbies have secret microphones. They have cameras inside them. But all it really was just a piece of shitty plastic from China where you used to touch its tongue and that's how you fed it. You know what I mean? So, and it's a real toss up, between that and real Chinese propaganda. After that, we had 2010s. I can say that I personally took part in this planking. You know, planking was really fucking cool, right? So
High
basically,
velocity activity. What's going on?
yeah. So basically, in planking, what you would do, right? Like I'm gonna demonstrate it for you guys. Is you would find like a surface, right? And then you just go like this, and you lay there. That's it.
And then
That's
what?
it.
And then what?
That's it. You just lay there. You just lay there.
And
And then, like, check it out. I can never be a porn star. I can't bend my back like that, and my boobs aren't that big. I promise. Anyways. So planking, you literally just laid across stuff. That's it. In the middle of the street, in the middle of like the thing. So when I went overseas, it was a little bit late. After 2000, well, it was 2010s, right? I went to Afghanistan, right? There's nothing to fucking do there besides jerk off and go to the gym. So what did I do? I saw a video on YouTube back before YouTube was what it was today, and I was like, that looks so cool. I'm gonna go lay across stuff. So one day, you know, we had like the sergeant major come in on the base I was the FOB I was stationed at. There wasn't, you know, a whole lot of Americans. It was an Australian Special Forces base. There were some Americans on the further away base, but since we were a signal unit and I was a mechanic, I stayed with the signal unit company, right? And we stayed there, and there wasn't that many Americans. I got away with absolute fucking murder on this fucking base. I got away with everything. I did whatever the fuck I wanted. I'm like going to the gym. I'm wearing shirts with my sleeves cut off. You know, I'm sleeping in. I'm eating fucking cups of noodles with hot Cheetos. So there's not like, you know, I made the best of it, but there's not a lot going on. So we had these like metal fucking things. The base used to be ran by the Dutch like years ago, right? We're talking like Soviet era. And so anyways, we had this big meeting thing. And of course, as the piece of shit I would just do my job and go fuck off and smoke cigarettes and drink Red Bulls all day, you know, and go to the gym. They had to put out a big notice. Oh, the command sergeant major is coming in. Everyone's got to be on your best behavior. Everyone in the right uniform. Everyone this, everyone that. Of course, me being the piece of shit I was, woke up, did my, you know, made love to my fleshlight, drank some, you know, hot Cheeto juice from my cup of noodles. And I was like, you know what? Today I'm going to fucking plank. I'm going to go plank something. So we had these things called HESCO barriers. They're filled full of giant rocks, right? So if a rocket hits it, it's inside there. It stops the rocket, but rocks go flying everywhere. It's fucking crazy. We like created shrapnel. Anyways. So I'm sitting there, and like it's right above this tent. And usually we had this lieutenant. His name was Lieutenant Rapp. He was the nerdiest, earthwormiest gym motherfucker ever. And like I should have been like, yes sir, no sir. Of course you don't salute in country because that's where the snipers know to hit. So anyways, I just ignored him. I was really mean to him. I picked on him a lot. He didn't have a lot of personality. So he was always in this fucking thing. So I'm like, I'm going to go plank over this. I know he's going to be in there today. So I go plank over there. Guess who decides to walk out of that fucking room? The command sergeant major, a 2-star general, and a bunch of people that could shit on me like God was shitting on me, right? And guess what I decided to do when they opened that door when I was planking because I was facing up? I farted. I fucking gave these motherfuckers pink eye. I gave the guy that was the commander of the fucking forces of Afghanistan pink eye, and I farted in his face. But guess what? I'm such a low-level fucking E4 person that they didn't want to do nothing to me. So when I came back later that day after running away, I come back to see the staff sergeant that was assigned to our unit getting fucking smoked, told to do up-down goes and push-ups and all that because you have no control of your soldiers and that kid shit in my fucking face. Anyways, next thing we had is 2020s. The NPC movement. So if you've played video games, you know what an NPC is. It's like half the fucking people in the world right now. They're just there to say weird random shit. So these people would just go into public and they would say like lines from like Skyrim. And they'd be like, oh, I used to be an adventurer and I took an arrow to the knee. You know, whatever.
what's
Stuff
your
like that.
favorite one? Because my son and I repeat these back and forth to each other, and I'm sure that's probably not the most uncommon thing. But do you have any favorite ones that you like repeat or use in your daily life?
Not in my daily life, but my favorite one would be like, you shouldn't have come here, you know, and like start attacking the shit out of you, you know. Or my favorite one is like from the Oblivion era of Elder Scrolls games where it's like, oh, can't stand the sight of your own blood, you know. And then I'll say stuff like that, and no one, I'll say it here. Some of you guys might know it, whatever, but I say that shit in real life. No one ever knows what the fuck I'm talking about in real life. No one ever fucking knows what I'm talking about in real life.
I was
And it's
wondering maybe
stuff
if
like
the
that.
chat have some. I mean, please put them in because we'd love to know. Because mine, it comes from the first Assassin's Creed game. And there was this chick that always ran around and she kept saying, I'm poor and sick and hungry. I'm poor and sick and hungry.
Yeah. There's a couple people that do it really good. There's like that guy and that girl couple, you know, and they do like the little thing and all that stuff. But yeah. Anyways, this is me from 1960 to 2026. Did I do like real historical events like Suey? No, because I'm not a fucking. I'm a substitute teacher. Suey's your real teacher. I brought in the TV today, and we watched fucking Bill Nye the Science Guy, and we had fun. Fuck Suey, but you guys can come
Watch
back
the
on screen.
Patriot.
Look, Suey, this is the most autistic history lesson I've ever been through.
No
I
doubt.
start with facts. He gets to cars. You're talking about video games and Furbies. What?
I like it. He did pop culture. I did Motor Trend magazine, and you did History of the World, or so they say.
It was factual. I wore a colonial wig.
You did. You look great, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
Hey.
tried.
I'm wearing a sticker from this place and Bigfoot on my hat.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful. I got
Awesome.
American Pride here, right here. Red, white, and
And we still have one more segment to go.
yeah.
We do have one more segment to go. So let me play the bumper for it because I did do a bumper, and then we'll get into it. All right. So this one is called Shopping Spree. Basically, it's a little fun segment, you know. The American government has no bounds of wasting fucking money, right? Like you think about it. You've all heard about the hammer that they spent for in the Air Force that was like $45,000, and it was the same fucking hammer you can get at Lowe's, right? They paid like $2 million to study a toilet just to make the same fucking toilet over and over again. It's wild. We spent a bunch of money. So basically, these are all things that, and this is a play on boat parts, kind of. You guys don't have to choose randomly what it is. I'm giving you guys multiple choice options to do this.
Ooh.
And so whoever gets it first, since Anthony started the dong, we'll finish it with some dong. We'll get the dong for this. So, or actually, everyone that gets,
going to do per question.
we'll do 200 dong, regular dongs, not super dongs.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a difference anymore.
There isn't, but that's okay.
So
It's
200
Vietnamese dong, so however you wanna
super
look at it.
mega big black veiny Snickers bar dongs.
What kind of bar?
Snickers.
Snickers.
Bars.
I mean, I would think almond
It was
joy,
close. You were
but
close.
sometimes you feel like a nut.
Yeah. So anyways, what I'm going to put up first for you guys is this. Analog Air Society. In 2015, hold on, let me put up our picture-in-picture so they can still see us. All right, so in 2015, the National Institute of Health spent this amount of money, taxpayer money, on a campaign which paid hipsters to quit smoking and blog about it in hopes that it would influence more young adults to kick the habit.
Google search
Cigarettes, I
that
think we're
shit,
talking about.
boy. Google search
So
it.
A is 745,000. B is $67,400. C is $5 million. And D is $8,600,000. So Cuntosaurus says C. V8 says D. While chat catches up, Anthony, how much would you bet on this? You know, coming from the vape world and stuff, it kind of fits. You know what I mean?
I'm going to go D.
All right, you're going to go D?
D for dong.
Zurich.
67,400 because it's hipsters. They don't need much, you know.
All right. So everyone in chat except for V8 is going for C. I'll give chat another like 30 seconds. That's all I need, you know, to catch up.
Ooh. Dongalicious.
Kentucky says C. So the actual retail price to pay a bunch of stinky guys to, you know, stop vaping and to talk about it on their Tumblr. C, $5 million. They spent $5 million to make a bunch of cool kids stop smoking and blog about it.
That's such a round number.
Cuntosaurus, J-Cup, Earn, and Kentucky Shine.
J-Cup says now they're trying to ban it. Actually, Big Tobacco bought out the FDA, and guess who's getting flavored vapes approved? All the Big Tobacco companies. Their very first, this month, I think it was this month or last month, the very first flavored vape, fruit flavored vape, was approved by the FDA process. Guess who owns that?
Philip Morris.
Guess which company's coming back that was banned for making kids vape? Apparently,
Altura.
Jewel.
Juul.
Jewel, but they're now owned by Philip Morris, so
I
it's
thought they were
okay.
owned by Altura. Is that also Philip Morris?
Yeah, that's under
Yep.
the
Altria
umbrella.
Group. Altria Group. Yep.
Yeah.
Delane
the
says,
umbrella.
and yet Vandal did it for free. My dumb hoe hipster baby. They actually paid these people up to $100 to quit and then talk about it each. So that's that's a lot of fucking pork in there. They didn't have that many people quit. Where'd this money really go?
To Jewel.
Anyways,
Oh, sure.
up next, we have hamster fights. For over 20 years, researchers at Northwestern University received this amount of money to see if roided up hamsters would be more aggressive against non-juiced up hamsters. One test sought to see if they could make hamsters into trained fighters after forcing them to fight for 2 weeks continuously. This is real. Like, you can watch the study notes.
Who studied this?
It's Northwestern University. So the options are A, $306,000, B, $54,600, C, $3 million, or D, $876,000 to pay hamsters to fight. I researched every fucking thing I put up here tonight. I went through, I looked at the studies, I watched, there's like everything. I went through, and this shit's fucking disgusting.
I mean, they're little. They're hamsters. What do they need? Hay? They need like little like pelts to eat. It can't be that expensive. We're talking 20 hamsters, little steroids. Yeah, I'm going B. Solid B. This
All
is
right.
beautiful.
Anthony?
Chat's catching up.
Just because the audacity of this, I have to go see on this one.
All right. So
That's
in chat,
impossible.
we have A from V8. Jacob says D. Ern says D. Condosaurus says D. Anomaly says D. Winteki says A. V8 better be right. So I'll wait for chat to catch up for a second. But this shit's crazy. Like, literally, like, imagine like going to school, you know, getting all this stuff, you know, learning all this stuff. And they're like, hey, you want to fight some fucking hamsters, dude? Like, you know.
What were they going to learn from this study?
I don't know. I don't know. And so the thing is they were trying to see about aggression groups and packs of animals, which is fucking stupid because there's no such thing as an undomesticated hamster for a very long time. Hamsters don't have a natural habitat anymore. You know what their natural habitat is? PetSmart, next to the fish that's floating upside down.
Did all the fighting hamsters get to star in Scion commercials? I'm just asking. Like, did they get to wear the hoods?
Those
and
were the
everything?
ones whose parents donated to the national committees. V8 says
enough.
I changed to C because you looked it up. Can't happen that way. First one counts. So the
first and
actual
done.
retail price that the taxpayers paid for these hamster fights is C, $3 million. They paid $3 million to give hamsters steroids. Steroids to hamsters to watch them fight. So the winners are going to be Ben. And that's it.
And Anthony.
Yeah, and Anthony, but Anthony doesn't get any though. But
Anthony-
V8 doesn't count.
Don't
You
want
can't
him.
change. You can't change. You can't change. You're locked in, homie. Final answer. All right. So up next, you know, commercial.
If they are
quiz
from
to
Syria,
see.
V8,
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
know
The
that.
quiz no subs. Yeah. Yeah, those guys are cool.
When Tucky says, "Where are they going to learn? Who cares? There's fighting hamsters."
Okay,
Jake-
fair enough. Touche.
Jacob says, "I fucking knew it."
Fucking knew it.
So up next, we're gonna travel to a different part of the world. This might seem offensive to you guys, but it makes sense. This next
Please
one's
do
called
tell.
Saucy Seduction. The font is more offensive than anything. In 2008, the National Institute of Alcohol Abuse gave this amount and a grant to Wayne State University to fund a study of Chinese prostitutes in China to see if drinking helped the spread of HIV.
Son of a bitch.
That is a real picture. I did have to upscale it because it was really small. You can't find a lot of pictures of Chinese prostitutes.
This was
But these
a
are Chinese
study to see
prostitutes.
if drinking. This is a study to see if
ask
drinking
me.
would spread diseases faster.
Yes.
That's the whole study.
So they tried to make the do alcohol prevention for Chinese prostitutes in a certain area of China. So basically, this is just money laundering to the Chinese
I hate
government.
this.
Yeah. Vin says,
Why
"Why
is
is
it
it
throbbing?"
throbbing?" So your options are A, 2,600,000,
Racist
B,
and robbing.
$945,875, C, $510,000, or D, $4,300,000. So, Anthony, you're not doing the blue and the white site anymore, right? You want to go get a little bit of the real thing. You want to have a little bit of sting in the ting ting.
Yeah.
The ting ting was it supposed to be like an
Sausage
Asian
seduction
reference?
massage parlor. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to be honest, just because it's all the way to China, I'm going for big money, no whammies. So I'm going D.
All right, Anthony's gonna give the Chinese prostitutes some D. Sewer rug. You have to go clear some drains, and you found a bunch of money stashed from the U.S. government and one of their toilets. How much is it?
So since technically it's actually yen instead of US dollar there, I'm gonna go B because that's a lot more than what D is. So B because transferred, it's a lot of money.
An eagle-eyed Jacob caught you missed a zero.
Oh, Contosaurus got me first. I was ignoring it.
Oh.
That's a big number.
Hey, it's got commas. Read between the lines.
2 comma club. I get
Kentucky
it.
says, wrong code. You like more money. The actual price that the American taxpayer paid to go study Asian prostitutes in China is A, $2,600,000.
Okay, not as much as I thought.
And so,
Elaine, we'll have to have you
Jacob,
on so you can tell that story.
Jacob says A. Contosaurus also said A. Ben said A. And V8 said A. All right. So last but not least, something about our government loves fucking up animals. They just love fucking them up. So, Nestflix and chill. Starting in 2011 and lasting until 2015, the U.S. government spent this amount of money on experiments where Japanese quail were given cocaine to study how it affected their sex drive.
We care about drugs and quail humping.
Apparently so.
You know, money's got to go somewhere. We got a surplus here. We never go broke, right? We just go negative.
So when this happened, like when I was doing my research, this was a big controversy. A lot of people were very upset about this, and they said like, "Oh, it could have ramifications for humans." And it's like, "Well, obviously you've never done cocaine because either it doesn't go down or it doesn't go up. Yeah, one or the two. That's all it is." Boom! I did that for free. I paid to find that out.
Just doing,
Just girly
roundup
things.
research. Yeah.
So the options are A, $244,000, B, $69,420, C,
That's such a made-up number, and you fucking know it. That's so bad.
C is $1,435,000, and D is $518,000.
That's
69,420, dude.
That's pretty funny.
Party on, man.
The number, the letter B is pretty funny. I'm gonna go with B. That's a good one. It's a 69 and 420. I like
My
that
favorite part about this whole segment was making the cocaine baggie and the Trojan condom pulse for you guys.
one. Yeah, I needed that.
And like, look, he's wearing his little jacket. He's got a gold chain. You know, this quill
Like that
fucks.
cocaine is calling your name.
Yeah.
It's like a
Hold on.
light coming on and off.
Have you guys noticed I haven't been wiping my
Rogers
nose for the last
Roasters.
5 years on screen? No, I'm kidding. So, anyways, so Anthony,
Oh,
You're trying-
yes. I'm always going big money. So the government's going to spend at least $1 million. It starts there. $1,435,000 on cocaine for the quail.
all right,
Was that for
Surug-
Dan Quail? Sorry.
Woo! No.
Potato,
Which-
potato.
What you thinking, Surug?
It's pretty funny. It's B. It's 69 420. I just can't get over it. It's my answer. It's B. Because
Okay,
it's so funny.
B. All right. So in chat we have Jacob with C, Oh, actually, I'll wait till after. We'll just do it. So the actual retail price we spent on a bunch of fucking birds to fucking fuck, while high, like zooted out their booted, is D $518,000.
Not even worth it.
Goodness.
That's a
They
lot
didn't
of
do enough
cocaine.
research to really
That's a
get
lot of cocaine.
find anything there. What's going on there?
A 4-year bender, that's
Can you
actually
imagine
pretty
some
cheap.
wild-eyed fucking quail like flying across the fucking Atlantic,
Oh,
I'm a
quails
fucking
don't really
eagle.
fly either. Quails don't really fly, but they run around and they go like this because they have quails naturally out in like Pahrump, Nevada. So when I was younger, I grew up around them. They run around and they're like.
Yeah, but isn't there quail hunting and don't they shoot up at them?
No, that's
Well,
skeet.
when that's ski, yeah, but they can jump and they can fly for like 5 feet. They're equivalent of like a chicken.
Not these quails. These quails are like, I'm a fucking eagle, and they're just like going. They're just going.
So in chat we have
Till their wings froze like Iron Man.
Cuntosaurus. He's the only one that got it right.
Wow, 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 wow. Do we want numbers?
If you want to,
Is that your last one?
that's the last one. I
Okay.
figured we'd end it with a bang.
You did,
That
you
was a
did.
bang.
That was a
Okay,
fucking
let's go
bang
over
right
numbers.
there.
Let's get back to main screen. So numbers, we're gonna start at the bottom. We got Anomaly with nothing. We got
loser.
Tarquin with nothing. We got Big Rick with nothing. Dave Moyle with nothing. Some of these people didn't even attempt. And then we got Delane with 200. Way to go, Delane. You
Actually, give Delane another 100.
okay? Delane's got 100. So good for her. Ern's
Sucker.
got 200. And then Ben 400. Kentucky 400. It starts climbing. We got a tie for second place. Jacob and V8 800 a pony.
So that means he's got 1,800 right now.
Who does?
V8 because he got 1,000 super
Last
dong
time.
for
Okay.
setting up the website.
So Contosaurus got 1,000. V8 with 18 is the winner. That's
Well, he's
the
the,
fact,
new
folks.
leader.
The new leader? It's not
Yeah.
done?
No, I mean we usually give our big prize away for super dong in like Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who was
Keep
it? Number one,
collecting, folks.
Cuntosaurus?
V8 1,800.
And depending on who
Contosaurus.
wins and where it is, I might just hand deliver it to you.
Contosaurus 1,000. And then Delane 300 because Anthony said so. I'm gonna write that right-handed. I'm left-handed. This is gonna be fun. Kentucky with 400. Jacob with 800. Ern with 2. And Ben with 4.
Tarquin gonna get any points?
Tarquin got nothing. Dave Moyle got nothing. Big Rick got nothing. Anomaly just was not there.
The
I
good
guess.
news, I never have to wonder whether Big Rick is still around.
I get proof.
Yeah,
I
we get proof daily.
I get proof.
Not to
Miss you, Big Rick.
dox you, Vandal, but is the website?
It's close. It's close. It's very close.
Okay.
The intern started this week. They're still getting used to it. I'm letting them fuck up all the ones that are made for work, and then when they get the hang of it next week, I'm having them put everything live. So we're gonna have T-shirts. We're gonna have stickers. We're gonna have the mugs that are the thermos things that like Anthony and Sewer Rug showed you guys. I don't know if they both showed. I think Anthony is the only one that showed it. We're gonna do, yeah. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff on there, and there's designs made by Anthony. Sewer Rug hasn't sent me shit. He hasn't
No.
fucking done anything.
No, I've done a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I think we need the peanut butter face. You send that to me, I'll cut it out.
Yeah, I'll get you the peanut butter face. Yeah, we'll do that. It's a good one.
Delane says, thanks for the pity dong. Not the first time I said that, probably not the last. And Cuntosaurus did a minor in political science, so she knew what she was talking
Oh.
about tonight.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I don't talk to my.
Look how good that degree paid off for her now. She's here on a Friday night. No.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's it. That's the show. America. Fuck yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hope you guys had a good time. It seemed like you guys were interactive, which we really appreciate.
Yeah. And so, just remember, land of the free because you paid for a bunch of birds that fuck.
V8, the first Iron Man movie, he flies
And he froze.
freezes. And that's
And
like
that's-
the whole, like the climax of the movie.
Yeah, he's like, how'd you figure out the freezing? And Obadiah Stan was like, what? And he's like, ding. And he's like,
Good luck with
I'm
that.
the juggernaut, bitch. Fuck that president. I'm the juggernaut.
Thank you.
But yeah. That's
Vandal's fallen asleep to that movie several times, I'm sure.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of the best ones. It's one of the best ones. I want
Well,
to
I had a
shout out
great
to
night.
Ern. He made it to the
Proud to
end.
be an American. All that good stuff.
Yeah.
He spent
fun-
too much money on goodies, so he didn't have too many THC drinks tonight. He stayed awake the whole time. That's what I'm hearing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool stuff. The Discord, I did pay for it so that we would have boost. You guys can use our tag now if you want. I know a lot of you guys have the green cool kids, and that's cool. Or you can support a Discord that's deader than Legion's channel. Whatever you want to do. So.
Fucking A.
Well,
Fucking
like
A,
he's gonna
damn
see
right.
this, and what's he gonna do? Make a video about it? Oh, good for him.
Somebody might run
Anyways.
and tell. And he'll search through all of this to hear you say it.
Yeah. I'm making views happen. They're gonna have to watch all the way to the end, But yeah, I'm gonna share the Discord here. I never do this, but I'm gonna share the Discord here. I don't know how to do that though, actually. Let's see. Share. Oh yeah, and also thank you to V8.
Thanks,
He helped
Mike.
boost the server because I was like, hey, if you guys wanted to do this, would you guys want to if I paid for it, would anyone do it? And no one said yes, so I did it anyways. So now we have some perks. Thank you to V8. Thank you, Ern, as I just fucking finally figured out how to do it. But yeah, join the Discord if you want to. There's a lot of stuff going on there. No, it's usually just me and V8 circle jerking each other on videos, or me doing refaces of Sewer Rug. I've got some more coming. But yeah, that's it. That's all we got. Sewer Rug, did you say anything?
I didn't say anything.
No, I mean,
Why don't you
do
say
want
something
to say
now?
anything?
You mean
Sing
like
your own
goodbye?
praises,
You want me to say goodbye?
please.
Well, now pull up a chair and listen close. We're talking about America here. We're talking about Fridays. We're falling out. That's also a video game, in case you were wondering. But my true American spirit is here with us. Spirit of 76. We got to divulge into the depths of true American patriotism. We talked about red, white, and blue, cars that have too many wheels, and of course, Furbies. Because America, you know what I'm saying? So, thanks for having me. I'm Sewer Rug, and this has been America's Friday Fallout.
That was great.
Thank
man.
you, Micro. You're
Absolutely.
the best.
You failed us again, Starscream. But seriously, I had a good time tonight. I actually learned a lot looking through all of this, finding out the history, and I also learned a lot from the guys doing their segments. So I do appreciate that as well. Chat, you've always wonderful. Thank you for throwing in. You guys do some zingers, and we love it. So this week was really fun. I had a good time. So I hope you guys did too. And I guess we'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. Vandal, take us on home, buddy.
Check out Rogue Shop while it's still alive. If you want, rogueshop.com. Shed Time gets you a
USA
discount.
$250, 25% off everything.
Yeah.
Flour, edibles, whatever you want. Baking kits, we got it.
You wait 3 more weeks, it's going to be 80% off. No, I'm kidding. Anyways,
What's a
that's
Fallout
it, guys.
station?
That's it. That's all we got. We'll see you. Adios, amigos.